The next set of properties that you can use to format your schedule is the sorting and grouping. This allows you to sort the schedule rows by particular properties in a hierarchical manner. So if I click on sort and grouping and sort by, again you can see that I can only sort by the fields that I have available to me. So I want to sort my schedule first by level, so I can select level from the drop down, and if I can choose ascending or descending, and if I choose ascending it will sort from the lowest level going upwards from top to bottom, and if I click descending it will sort from the highest level going downwards through the building downwards through the schedule. So if I click OK after sorting by level, you can see that the schedule is now sorted by ground floor, first floor and second floor. But it's not particularly clear now to me where the split between the levels are. So I can go to my sorting and grouping again, and I can click blank line and then click OK. And now if I scroll down you can see that there is a blank line between each of the different sorting values. So because I've sorted by level and I've added blank line, it will put a blank line where the value of the level changes. I now want to sort my schedule by department so that it groups the departments together. So I can sort by department, again ascending. I don't want a blank line because I only want the blank line to signify the change of a level. So I can then click OK, and you can see that it's now changed the schedule to sort within each level the department. So that is how the hierarchy works. First it sorts by the level, and then within the level sorting it will sort the department. I now want to give each level grouping a header. So I go back to my sorting and grouping, and you can see I can click on header here under level. We'll discuss footers in a later lecture. And if I click OK again, you can see that it's now added a header above each level value. If I go back to sorting and grouping, you can see that there is another option here called itemize every instance. So when this is ticked, this will list out as an individual row each room. As you can see, it's done here. However, if I untick itemize every instance and click OK, what it does is it groups all of the individual rooms that are, say, within the back of house into one line. So within this line now there are an X number of rooms that are all back of house, and the reason that the name is blank and the area is blank is because there is no common name or common area for the back of house. Therefore Revit cannot fill it in because it is multiple values. However, for some of them you can see that recreation here under the ground floor is cafeteria and it's 147 square meters. The same for these back of house plant, recreation and plant and storage spaces on the other floors. If I go back to my sorting and grouping and click itemize every instance again, remember the recreation for the cafeteria on the ground floor, click OK, you can see that the recreation and cafeteria is the only recreation room on the ground floor, hence why if I go back to sorting and grouping, untick itemize every instance, click OK, you can see why this name and area appears, because there is only one instance of a recreation room on that level. Now this isn't particularly useful for my scheduling in its current state because all I have is just blank fields and values. However, this will become more useful and clearer once we look at calculated values and totals in later lectures. I'll go back and I will change my schedule to read to itemize every instance.